Hello and welcome back to Garion River vs. Shadows of Doubt. I am Muktuk, the first walrus to ever sculpt an accurate facsimile of the Walrus Emperor using only my tail. And I am installing a new sync disc that I got from a vending machine. Community. Receive 10% more money for completing side jobs or more inventory capacity. As much as inventory capacity could be very useful, I feel I could use the money more. It would be nice to live somewhere a bit fancier. Hello? Where can I buy another expansion thing? Hello, yes. Physique, I believe I already have that. Is that one of the ones that I have? Physique, yes, I do. I saw a medical vending machine somewhere around here. Here we are. A sync disc upgrade vial. I can afford it. And with this, I shall be able to afford even more. If I straight away upgrade to receive a further 10%. I do not know why installing a disc inside myself makes people pay me more, but I am a walrus. I do not fully understand the intricate machinations of this city. It is still 20 minutes until Carlos is off work. I shall wait in his home and then arrest him when he least expects it. I suppose I should go under the bed, just to be sure. And now to wait. Here we go. I must be quiet and stealthy. Now I can see him. He's making quite a mess. And now he is tidying up his mess. It is time. I am ready. You are under arrest, sir. You, Mr. Carlos, are under arrest. Now, to confirm that you are the person I believe you to be, I must search you to ensure you are not carrying anything dangerous. A battery. And that is it. That is okay. There is also a screwdriver there. I will take your fingerprints just to confirm you are not a suspect in any ongoing investigations. B.A., you are not. Do you line up with the suspect I was hired to find? Average height... short pink hair. Yes, that is a rare one. And yes, I am confident that you are the person I was hired to arrest. What is your name? I'm Carlos Newton. Why? That is all. Goodbye. Out of curiosity, what are these receipts? Tax records? At the brew house? Tax records at the Hatendi? Interesting. You seem to come home and strew your receipts across the floor, and yet there is nothing particularly of note in them. That is okay. Inside your wallet, the suspect is Carlos Newton, and he is arrested. Enforcers shall be along for you shortly. It was... Goodbye. Good day. I am submitting an arrest that I have conducted. Wonderful. I have successfully arrested the suspect. That is an easy job for Muktuk, the walrus detective. Which is somewhat reflected in its pay, I will admit. 29,000 crows for a 1603 Clark Deluxe apartment. That is incredible. How could I ever afford it? I have less than 4,000 after working my social credit almost to the maximum. I must work harder. I must take on many more small jobs to occupy myself and assist in the arresting of escaped criminals. This is a strong home improvement, a hardware store. What is sold in this hardware store? Hello. What do you have for sale? Oh, I see. Yes, of course. These things make sense. An outsourced arrest? Yes, I shall take this. It is Li Jingxiao. I have a name already. That they are a security guard. First initial L. Well, yes, it's Li Jingxiao. And now that I know I can find anyone inside here. El Xiao. 1202 Rosso Slum. It is an echelon zone, and there is a security camera. That will make this arrest harder, but not impossible. I will sabotage the camera quickly. Excuse me. Hello, could you come outside the echelon zone so that I may speak with you? That is okay. That works as well. Is there a key? There is no key under the mat. Aha! They are a security guard. They are the one for whom I am here to arrest. You are under arrest, Li Jingxiao. Yes. F. I have previously fingerprinted you. For what purpose? It is likely that I read your personnel file when I was searching for someone who lived in Rosso slums early in my career. Yes. Apparently that person was unconcerned with seeing their partner under arrest. But that was an easy collar. Identify the subject, Li Jingxiao, and you are arrested. The enforcers shall be along shortly for you. I shall shut your door. Hello again. Yes, this is my second arrest of the day. Fantastic. Another case solved. Bring on the next one. Ah, wonderful. I have been granted access to echelon areas, as I am now social credit 7. Ruben Batista. I recognize the name. Again, one of the first people I encountered. Apparently I already have the key. I recognize this place. Yes. Was this not the site of the first murder? Ooh. The first murder I worked in this city. It could be. Hello, Ruben Batista. You appear to be inebriated. You are under arrest. At the request of the enforcers. I must search you to ensure you are carrying nothing of danger. You are not. Yes, this place seems familiar, but I cannot quite place it. Forgive me, Ruben. I have worked so many cases over the last 11 days that I simply cannot tell the places apart anymore. All of these buildings are a blur to me. Nonetheless, I have found the suspect. Yes, I shall pin you. I have found the suspect, and you are arrested. The enforcers will be along shortly. As I walk to hand in my third arrest of the night, it leads me to wonder, what should I do with my life? Perhaps I should become an enforcer myself, assist them directly rather than the requirement to outsource to those like me. Or perhaps I should continue what I'm doing. Evidently I am efficient and successful at the capturing of criminals, merely at the cost of the government. I do not know. I am very nearly at the point where I could retire if I so choose, but I do not know if that is what I wish either. I have lived my whole life in Rafter City in this small apartment. That is to say, my whole life in Rafter City, and not my whole life has been lived in Rafter City. It is a subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. Still, the payment from these jobs is substantial, perhaps even better than catching the murderers. And as I am able to do multiple of these in a day, I could live a much more affluent life than the one that I am currently living, striving paycheck to get by. 3,000 crows is not to be sniffed at. Just this morning I had so much less, and now I am almost at 9,000. I could potentially afford this 27,000 or 29,000. I am almost a third of the way there in a single night of work. Although I feel I should go home now and get some rest. Well, yes, I am a walrus. It is not particularly polite for you to point it out in such a way, but perhaps she was merely surprised to see me. Kidnapper nabbed. In a stunning turn of events, the kidnapper responsible for terrorizing the streets of Rafter City has been caught. The perpetrator has been identified as Edward Schmid, a kitchen hand from Hong's Manufacturing, who kept victims captive in a squalid den. Notably absent from the scene were the starch cola enforcers. Instead, onlookers claimed a private detective named the Walrus was responsible for capturing the kidnapper. I'm famous. Ah. It is incredible what sense of fulfillment and acceptance that brings. Ah. And it is time for the Walrus to ride again. There is a new kidnapping case. Steiner Heights. I will not let you down. 1003 Steiner Heights. Samuel Trejo has been abducted. I shall not make the same rookie mistakes as in my previous outing. Go up. I shall not call the kidnapper and scramble on the edge of my flippers to save the victim. Instead, I shall conduct this with much more careful procedure. Careful but swift. I must be swift. Oh, there is a key. Convenient, as there does not appear to be anybody at home. I must help myself to try and find the note. The ransom note, here we are. Money in a bag in the basement of Tidwell House. No funny business. The killing starts at 3:15. I have 6 hours, approximately. Are there any fingerprints on the note? BB next to the note. BB. Who works here? Samuel Trejo is a scientist. BC, there are 2 fingerprints now. And 2 forms of handwriting in the address book. That means it is likely somebody else does live here. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm here to try and find... Please. Oh no! Oh, this is... Oh no! Please. Do not make me do this, please. I'm trying to save Samuel. I'm sorry that I broke in. How did you do that? I'm sorry that I broke in. It seemed like the only option. I must evade. Must evade her and then return. Okay, seems safe now. Perhaps it was reckless to break in, but I had no idea when she would be back. And time is of the essence. Although now that I have returned, I'm not sure I need to. I have the ransom note. And I do have 3,000 crows, which I did not last time. I could potentially buy a briefcase, put it in the basement, and then track whoever comes to collect it by following stealthily. That seems the smartest play. That way, just in case, at the worst, I am out 3,000 crows and the kidnapper gets away, but the victim should be released safely. There is the possibility of even putting a tracker in the briefcase and using that to track them to the source. Although if they open the briefcase immediately, they will know there is a tracker inside. Let's see, a briefcase and a bloodhound tracker. They are not too expensive. How do I use this? Open. Put in... 1, 2, 300 crows. This is risky. I'm holding a briefcase carrying 3,000 crows. But I cannot put a tracker inside it. I wonder, if I place it down, could I then put a tracker? I cannot. In the basement of Tidwell House. Where is that? Tidwell House. This is Tidwell House. And this would be the basement. I do not know where they would expect me to put it. Actually, this looks very similar to the last place. So if I put it somewhere around here... This is where they could potentially... Scotch Monopoly. What on earth is this? Scotch Monopoly. Not the time. If I put the briefcase here... What is this building? Oh. 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 It is potentially... Oh, it is... It is apparently not an empty building, an empty room, as I suspected. Somebody lives here and has a shopping list. But they are, a fellow appreciator of Nei Wang Bao and mango rice. I have found a kindred spirit, and broken into their house. Work rota. Wang Sheng lives here. Okay. Irrelevant. If I take my flash grenade... Tidwell House is very close to my own home, so what I shall do is I shall place the briefcase, run home, make the call, run back to Tidwell House, and catch them red-handed. Let's see if I place it out the way here. I hope no one else picks it up. 3,000 crows is quite a thing to find in a briefcase, and I doubt many people in this city would think twice about taking it. I would wish it otherwise, but I must accept the reality of this city. I suppose here we go. 832-9423. You got the cash? Listen carefully. Leave it in the basement at Tidwell House. I have. Come alone, no funny business. Or gets it. Or gets it? I do not understand that slang. But at least he expects me to be there. He said, come alone. Well, the briefcase is still there. Just to confirm. that it is the briefcase I placed here. Yes, there is still a great amount of money in here. I shall place it there. Now, I must wait somewhere. Somewhere sneaky. Where I can see people coming without alerting them to my presence. There is somebody there. Ah! Hello? Hello? I saw you pull a gun. Who are you? You are carrying a gun right now. I shall take that off you. And a hammer. You are Sholomia Giliev. And you live in the Hatendi Grange Hotel. What are your fingerprints? BD. Neither of the two I found in the building. What is your name?
That's personal.
Do you know this person? Samuel Trejo.
Can't do anything with that.
She saw me, pulled a gun, and then ran at me, before realizing that that would be suspect.
What was that?
Nothing at all. I am merely doing my job as an investigator, tracking a missing person. Do you have anything to do with this? I shall leave you there. I really hope she is the one. She was carrying a shotgun and a hammer. It seems very likely that she was the killer. Kidnapper. What? Goodbye, shotgun. Now, I must find where Solimia lives. Oh yes, I know where Solimia lives. She lives in the Grange Hotel. I did forget that. 101. I must be quick. In case I have the wrong person, which I do not believe that I do, but I cannot be certain unless I find proof inside her apartment. Luckily, I do have a key. It's dark in here. But what else? Increased detected in subjects. Request further samples of new recipe. Increased dosage? Pathetic creatures, if they know how they were furthering the course, they wouldn't struggle. Well, that is a suspect thing to find, certainly. And does the handwriting match? It does not. That is concerning. Paintbrush, paint tube. If she is the kidnapper, then that is another kidnapper who is an artist. About your question the other day, I happen to know it is currently vacant. Aha! Oh, that is somebody else entirely. I happen to know it is vacant. Check for a key under the mat. That does not tell me where. That blank is currently vacant. There is crumpled paper, but no writing. I have not yet found proof. It is all circumstantial. There are handcuffs here. I shall take those in case. Shinkdish Start Brand Ambassador. Dear Ma, don't send any mail to my old address removed. It is still not the same handwriting. That is deeply concerning. Could be a partner, I suppose. A wooden mannequin. But the handwriting does not appear to match. Unless it is simply written on an angle and I am unable to read it normally. Potentially. The writing of the three does look quite similar, and the two as well. It is possible it is simply written on an angle, and that is throwing off my detective senses. But there is also the possibility that handwriting analysis is a worthless form of identification. I was hoping for something more conclusive. She indeed lives here alone, so the notes can only be from her. And there is also a sword here. That is a worrying thing to find, means she has alternate weapons. It would be handy to detect if this is also considered sample A handwriting, otherwise handwriting analysis truly is absolutely worthless. I have a mini fridge and an easel. This apartment is worryingly similar to my own. I must look through her waste paper basket to see if there is any indication. I suspect that letter I found from I would have been helpful if it had in fact listed the vacant address in question. But lacking that, I'm afraid I must go to Plan B, which I do not wish to do as it is considerably riskier. What I believe I must do is release her. Release her and use the tracker to follow her to wherever she has stashed the victim. I am all but certain that this woman is the kidnapper, but at the moment I have no proof and no way of finding the victim. I must do this. It is a risk, but I must. You are free to go. I apologize for detaining you without any evidence. Afternoon. Also, I threw your gun into the ocean. Also, why are you so underdressed? It seems strange, but anyway, do not let me detain you any longer. I do not like making jokes with kidnappers, but if it puts her at ease, it could be worth it. Now I must discreetly follow her, but be ready. I may not even need the tracker, but it is good to have it. I can see her in the distance, walking apparently in her underwear. Oh, she has turned around. She has gone back into Tidwell House. That is unexpected. Ah, wait for the ransom briefcase to be collected. Perhaps she has gone back to collect it, now that I have apparently mistakenly let her go. She appears to be searching it, but if she goes into one of the rooms, then I will know that is where she's keeping them. I should retrieve the crows, so that I am in no risk of accidentally losing them. Now that that plan has been scuppered. I wonder, if I place that there, will she mistakenly think that it is the ransom and then become... Why can I not get back up the stairs? And then get offended when... Oh, there she is. Never mind, I just littered a briefcase. Oh, she has just dressed to change her appearance. She must suspect she is being followed. She's coming this way. Yes, hello. I am here. I am just standing normally by a flaming barrel as one normally does. And there is nothing suspect at all going on. She's returned to try and find the briefcase. Excuse me, I am needed elsewhere, but it was lovely standing beside you. I think that is where I threw the briefcase. Perhaps she has found it. There is a chance she could call back on the number I rang to inform me that as I have not paid, she will be killing the victim. She is on the move. I must stay a block behind, close enough that I can run to catch up, but far enough that she has no chance of seeing me. She will not knowingly lead me to the victim. Ah, she's gone home. I see. I hope that she does not notice all of her lights are on as well as her cruncher. I hope that does not tip her off that I have been inside her home. It is still another 2 hours before the time when she said she would kill Samuel. Now that I think about it, the previous kidnapper did give an indication of his den when I arrested him. Perhaps I should have interrogated her instead of letting her go. I am concerned suddenly that there is some sort of automatic mechanism to kill Samuel when the time comes. She may not need to be there in person. What if she is indeed a criminal mastermind who has rigged up some sort of death machine to end poor Samuel's life? I cannot allow this to happen. I must stop her immediately. Where is she inside the room? She is on the bed. Okay. Is she asleep? Oh, she's asleep. That makes things much easier. I was prepared to flashbang her. You are under arrest again. This time for real. Let me turn the light on. You have a... Oh. Sorry, that is your hair. I thought you had a bag on your head. I'll tell you anything if you get me out of these. You must... You are under arrest on suspicion of murder. You'll never make it stick. I do not have any questions related to the kidnapping. Why did you commit murder? Progress demands sacrifice. Oh, the experimentation thing. Yes, I remember you saying about that. Where is your den? The Fathom Zone Amber. I needed somewhere quiet for my experiments. Well, that is conclusive. I shall be back. Fathom Zone Amber. Fathom Zone Amber. I'm not sure that I have ever been inside. But, who knows, experiments? She could indeed have some sort of kill device set up. Here. Oh, yes. Yes, I do recall now. Yes, there was a murder in this building that I can see into. Strange. There is a vacant room somewhere here. And it is Hello? Excuse me, have you seen or heard anything unusual? No, sorry. That's okay. That is a power room. That is a basement room. That is the yard. Unknown address. Oh yes, this will be the place. With the person. Hello. What's your name? Sorry, that's personal. I'm here to save you. Grade A clearance only. Testing on live subjects. Lifoxetine. Compelled on behalf of the Starch Cola Exploration and Fieldwork Committee. Oh, Starch Cola. They have funded this. Sorry, I should free you right away. You are presumably Samuel? Have you seen or heard anything unusual? I wish I could help, but no, I haven't. Really? You're in the experimental basement. Let me just take your fingerprints just to rule you out as the AK killer. You have been ruled out. You're BB. Yes, that makes sense, actually. There, you are free to go, Samuel. Yay! What's that? Is that a periodic table? What are you doing, Samuel? Samuel? Your eyebrows just did a spin. That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. You're free to go, Samuel. The door is open. Leave. Go. I have caught the kidnapper. You are safe. What on earth? This is the most bizarre situation. Truly, you are in grave danger. An incapacitator grenade here? And a note. Behavioral changes, neurotoxicity. I will take the incapacitator grenade and put it to good use. You're still here. Leave, Samuel. You're free. Go, quick. Or don't. Samuel? Someone call the enforcers. Yes, you can. Quick. Go. Run out the door. You don't need to be here anymore. Okay. I think he is panicking, but I know now that he is safe. If I can fill in all of the information I need. The kidnapper is arrested. She is arrested. The kidnapper's den, I did not get the location of. Hello, Samuel. You should leave. Here, vacant address. And his life is shaved. Even though apparently he is not arrested, she is not arrested, I know in fact that she is. In fact, I assume the previous kidnapper is now gone. that was somewhere down here. Yes, they did manage to get him. So I guess they just chose not to pay me. But I do not do this for the money. How do I leave? This way? Yes, this way. There. I do not expect them to pay me for arresting the kidnapper, but I did save Samuel's life, and that is the most important part. Kidnapper, not arrested, apparently. And the case is solved. Yeah, there are so many bugs in this game. Like, both of the kidnapping things... Oh! Enforcers will now allow you at crime scenes because I'm at max social credit. That's a really cool touch. Yeah, the fact that it was like, both times on the phone call is like, I will kill at time. And there was clearly supposed to be a name in there and there wasn't. And then on that note it's like, yes, the address you were asking about, blank, is vacant. And it's like, oh, come on, guys. Like, these are important parts. They're, like, I know they're the procedurally generated parts, but they are in a very important part. But we're very nearly at the end of Muktuk's adventure. I know what I'm doing for the last one, but the last one might be the last one. The next one might be the last one, is what I mean. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more Shadows of Doubt. Check out the other adventures of Muktuk, and I will catch you later.